Okay, match 2. Alright, let's continue. Okay, and this is more of a vanilla-ish hand that I think Temple is going to be pretty decent in. Alright, let's see. But actually, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm being too clever for my own good with the temples. Alright, I think we definitely want to bolt this. Although, maximizing our chances of hitting Blood Moon turn 3 might be nice. Although it is worth noting, if this was a mountain, we could just play and cycle the Spellbomb. So, I haven't necessarily played a lot of builds with Spellbomb main. It is possible that that there's a little bit of a conflict there might. So this is probably Heliod, and they're drawing the type of hand that... Alright, let's lead off on Temple and see how this goes. Alright, that's to the bottom. So, I don't see what playing a Prowess creature really does in this board state. This might have been a mistake, though, because this might discourage them from playing Uriok Champion, which maybe is fine. But they might be able to play around this, but I don't know. I still think this was better because there's a very decent chance I'll need to cycle this if I don't draw another land. It's good enough that they want to target it. Although I guess that's kind of a problem because now their Uriok Champion is live. I think I'm in a very good chance I'm in a very good spot if I draw Mountain, though. Nope. I mean, getting a 1/1 token is nice, but I think killing Conclave Mentor before they have a chance to do anything busted seems like the way to go. Yeah, see what I mean, though? The Temple helped their scrying a non-land to the bottom. It might not be enough to actually get us to a third land in time, because now they might play Collected Company and get another Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, that might just be just one turn too late. We'll see. Yep. They've got Collected Company. Now, they actually made a mistake. They should have played this after Blood Moon, because now if they get a Skyclave Apparition, they can't actually take the Blood Moon. And hopefully we'll snag the Utopia Sprawl. Yep, they kind of jumped the gun a little bit on that one. Should have waited till the Blood Moon resolved. Let's see what they get. This is still a little bit concerning here, but we're in a better position than we probably should have been. Still probably are going to lose, but we'll see. IT. Alright, 2/2 Ballista. So, hopefully... So I think what we have to do is we have to play Seasoned Pyromancer. I think we got a dish in the Ragavan. No, that can't ever be correct. So we're going to dish the Swiftspears. And Swiftspears are better against Walking Ballista, though. I think we're probably killing the Walking Ballista. Yeah. And the dash ability could be clutch. Yeah, we gotta kill the Walking Ballista. They're probably gonna kill the 2 tokens. It doesn't really matter whether they kill the Pyromancer or 2 tokens. I mean, it kinda does, but I think the tokens are slightly better because they've unlocked our ability to get 2 more now, but... So we'll probably double block this one and get a token if they don't have another Walking Ballista or something that just takes care of our tokens, which... You never know, they might. We'll see. Yeah, looks like they do. Or another Collected Company. Either way, it's not so good for us. Yeah, Collected Company. Oh. Yeah, even with this mana disruption, it's just kind of hard to beat Collected Company just even without any combo. The problem is the Ballista itself is basically in the territory of just killing us. I know, like, I sung the praises of dashing this thing, but at this point I just need more blockers. And I still don't think this is enough. Maybe I should have flashed back the tokens too. Because what they're going to do is they're going to play Walking Ballista, they're going to kill these two things. I'm going to have one blocker, and then I'm dead from the two attackers. Alright, so let's implement the only strategy we have so far against Heliod combo. We're going to side in the extra moon effects, and we're going to side in. So I guess maybe I undersold Magus. It has application outside of Amulet Titan, but still, I don't know. Maybe to me, it's just kind of frustrating that I have to play so many moon effects against different decks. But I don't know. Maybe that's just kind of how this deck rolls. Believe it or not, Hammer Bogardan can be incredibly clutch. These games actually do drag out sometimes quite a bit. And it does kind of allow us to just take the game over. That being said, you know what? I'll take out Soulscar. Soulscar sometimes is excellent against Heliod. You know, if they like turn it into play enough creatures that it turns into a creature, play enough colored spells. But like that doesn't happen frequently enough that I think we really need to be concerned. And all right, let's see here. Alright, Ragavan into turn 2 Magus. Or, well, the problem is if they play frickin' Dryad, if they play Arbor Elf. If they play Utopia Sprawl on another non-forest land, or another forest and other type land, that would be the best. Yeah, I mean, basically the only thing I think we're really worried about here from them is Arbor Elf. And even if they have Arbor Elf, we could draw a burn spell to clear the path. Okay. Nice. Turn 2, Moon Effect, unless they're playing main deck Path or Dismember. And main deck Path is fine. I'll take the extra mana. Yay! I like it when Ragavan does its thing. At least no matter what, I get to say, let's see, oh, Misty Reinforced, okay. Alright, and let's hopefully vanquish them with the power of the moon, as Sailor Moon would say. I mean, we are kind of forcing them to have, like, fetches won't do it. Now they have to actually have basics in their hand from this point onward, which they might. They play a lot of basic forests, and by a lot, I think 4 to 5. Which is a lot, but also there's a decent chance they might not have it, and looks like they may not. And that's why moon effects are good, folks. Okay, what's the play now? I think we play Seasoned Pyromancer, ditch the hammer, and maybe just a land. Well, here, let's see what's on the top of their library first. Well, I don't have a forest to enchant, so I can't actually play that. Alright, so let's, and I think it's a good sign that I kind of like that this came into play untapped rather than scryed. Yeah, so I hate losing a land, but I think having the stomp available, and I like the way, yeah, okay. Yeah, and hopefully once we hit the plane, that's just GG. Make no mistake, the turn 2, having the moon effect on turn 2, there's a very decent chance that just won the game. There's just no doubt about that. There's no prowess creatures here, so there's no reason to do anything before our attack step. We can get our own Heliod. Always wondered how this felt. Well, first we have to pillage them off their white mana. And we don't... Actually, I guess we got enough left over to play Heliod. I mean, we get to say we did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is correct or not, folks, but... I'm playing a little bit for the novelty factor here. Get to play Heliod. And this won't really do that much for us, though. And we get to boost our creatures. I mean, that's kind of what I expected to happen. Alright. So, I don't think we're favored... Let's see here. I don't think we're favored in the Heliod matchup, but... But definitely this this helps. Let's see here. And I guess we run it back. I don't really think. I don't think we need to reach for Ensnaring Bridge, since the reality is a good amount of time they're comboing us with infinite damage. Anyway. Alright, Obosh in hand, and hey, we've got... This isn't necessarily Moon Effect, but I mean, I cannot ship this back. I cannot. That's just not how this works, folks. Ooh, that's a little bit spicy. Usually I see them play Core Firewalker, but it would. I mean, honestly, this is probably better for us than Core Firewalker because I think they could have also blocked this with Core Firewalker. Hopefully they suit up the forest. Okay. I see 0 point in attacking, obviously. Yeah, put that on top. You know, so obviously, so far, it's looking like I should just ditch the, So I'm going to bolt this thing right now and just deprive them of information. Okay. Or just hope they X6. Because, like, it's entirely possible that they may want to save that with Brenton Force Tender. I know it seems unlikely, but I want to deprive them of having that option. And, okay, let's hope that Blood Moon into double Pillage is enough. And I doubt it is, but one never knows. If they play Heliod, we have to hit Forest to prevent the infinite life gain combo. Well, actually, no, we have to play Blood Moon first to prevent any more like fetches coming out and fetching more basics. Okay, so we just have to hope they don't have basic forest in hand into Spike Feeder. But there's just absolutely no chance here that I should give them the opportunity to play another basic. Also, if we hit this and they have another plains, then they could play Skyclave Apparition, or they could, you know, play Collected Company. So maybe that's a reason to. So I think we have to try to take them off force. And one of the reasons why is because Utopia Sprawl allows them to get even more mana off their forest, and Collected Company, obviously. Okay, so see, we do have a path to victory here. That path is they have a mediocre or bad Collected Company result. And I've seen them hit 0 creatures before. Now, I'm not going to get my hopes up. I shouldn't even said that, but believe it or not, it's not 100% guaranteed they're going to get a good hit, although I think there's like a 60+% chance they have a good hit. But, see, sometimes they have kind of garbo hits, and this is one of them. So, now the only problem is if they give this creature lifelink, well, I can still block and they can protect it. I don't know. I may not want to play this because they may protect the creature and then it may like get out of burn range. I don't know. I'm going to play it anyway. My hope is things are at least a little awkward. The Ragavan still is a 2/1 body. Let's not forget that. So this makes attacking with Conclave a little awkward, and now they know we've got an answer to the Force Tender. I would probably do this too if I were them. I have to block. So they'll probably give it lifelink, protect it. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So they trigger this twice on the Forge Tender. I guess that's probably better. But now we hit plains with this, and we might actually snag the victory here. And sooner or later, we're going to draw another Spellbomb. So maybe I should have just played the other Ragavan. Anyway. Ooh, we can dash. I don't know that we want to dash as opposed to put Obosh to hand, but it is worth noting we can dash. And I will. I will dash. See, that was a this was my master plan all along. Remember, folks, this dash is a very underrated ability. If there was ever a card where dash was definitely at its best on, it's definitely this one. Okay, Horizon Canopy. Well, still, we netted ourselves a mana. Not bad. Put Obosh to hand. That's definitely our path to victory still. Yeah, dash back to hand. Now the fear. Now I wonder if they're going to keep attacking. Because I will continue to dash in. Okay. But I guess now the play is probably Obosh. Although, honestly, I can dash in, get a treasure, and still play Obosh. Honestly, I can play Obosh and dash it, which probably I'll do that, because that's also 4 damage. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play Obosh. And let's play the dash cost. Yeah. Deal 4 damage. See, who said dash is like a not a useful ability? Ooh, and I think I likey. I mean, it's still just another 1/1 to add to our army. I get Arbor Elf. Not bad. This is also a blocker for Brenton Forge Tenor if we ever really need it. Hopefully they just run out of morale and then... Yep. Hey, we beat Heliod! Hey, look, again, I don't think we're favored, but I'm telling you, the moons plus the pillages, that's kind of the only, like, path to victory I've really... Like, even Rampaging Ferocidon, they always get... You know, and believe me, the Collected Company having a whiff, that's probably the #1 reason we won, but the only reason... But believe me, they still would have won. Even if we had Rampaging Ferocidon, they would have had infinite turns to find a Skyclave Apparition. Look, I'm not dishing on Rampaging Ferocidon. It's obviously a great card in this matchup, but I'm telling you guys, folks, the Magus of the Moon and the Blood Moons and the Pillages are just, they are better. They don't guarantee you win, but let's not kid ourselves, Rampaging Ferocidon doesn't guarantee you win either. And I think Rampaging Ferocidon doesn't guarantee you win even harder. It's even less of a guarantee. So the matchup's even worse if that's your plan. Now, obviously, I'd love to like be able to. I'd love it if I and only I were allowed to have like a unlimited size sideboard, and I could just play Brent. I mean, I could play Rampaging Ferocidon and Leyline of Punishment, and Pillage and Stone Rain and Blood Moon and Magus of the Moon and Imperial Recruiter to fetch Magus of the Moon and treasure, whatever that card that's like gives you a treasure token. Anyway, let's just go to the next match. I think this particular... The cool thing about this is that I'm playing hate cards primarily for other matchups, and they just happen to also combine in a way that gives us a decent shot against Heliod. But anyway, let's go to the next match.